Hello and thanks for your interest in exploring more about Square Panda. My name is Clarence and I'm responsible for Square Panda in the Southeast U.S. Understanding your busy professional and personal schedules, I decided to develop this brief demo presentation of Square Panda in video format that could be viewed by you at your convenience. The logic is to allow you to experience a brief but detailed understanding of Square Panda and how it all works. Square Panda was formed in 2014 by its founders, who are twin brothers who experienced great challenges in learning to read when they were very young because of dyslexia. They promised themselves with personal financial success that they would someday create a better way to teach children to read. Their passion for Square Panda is therefore a personal endeavor to contribute socially back to society. Early childhood literacy and the ability to read and comprehend information is the key to successful achievement in all the core academic subject areas and every other pursuit in life. Square Panda is a phonics playset device with tactile smart letters that turns a tablet, iPad, or Android into a phonics workstation. It is unique because of its comprehensive multisensory method of gameplay while teaching about phonics, letter recognition, and word construction. The child is guided through research-derived scaffold lessons starting with letter identification, alphabetic awareness, phonic awareness, letter sound association, and word construction. Square Panda uses a tracking system that we call the playground that measures each child's individual progress, challenges, preferences for game types, and patterns of play. The more a child plays with Square Panda, the more it becomes customized to them. There is literally no other product in the market today that includes these features and leverages the latest understanding of literacy neurology to address the needs of early learners. Square Panda is an excellent resource for pre-K and kindergarten students who haven't mastered their foundational reading skills in general ed. It is also used to support pre-K and kindergarten special ed/ESE students. The Square Panda solution works well as a resource for supporting grades 1, 2, 3 for special populations including ELL, ESOL, remedial readers, and possibly dyslexic students. Now let's take a look at Square Panda and how it works. For the sake of this presentation, I will use an iPad, which we use as a tablet to Bluetooth pair to the Panda. I'll turn on the playset with one touch, and I have 10 different games that I can make use of here as far as being able to show you how the Panda works and how a child can interact with the Square Panda. At this particular point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a game that is used for many cases very young students and also for isolation of letters. Please remember that Square Panda is a phonics display device playset with tactile smart letters that turns an iPad or a tablet into a phonics workstation. In this part of the presentation, what I'd like to do is show you how several of the games work and show you how it functions, along with the letters being placed in the slots. The first game I'm going to show you is called Lagoon. And what we'll have to do is select a player. So I'm going to choose Mouse, which is my best buddy friend.
Select a playset.
And the playset is automatically connected via Bluetooth because I had asked it to remember the playset. Lagoon is, in this curriculum, provides letter identification, phonetic sounds, word construction, and vocabulary. Additional skills and features are exploratory phonics, creativity, experimentation, and decoding. The way this works, I'm going to actually put a letter into the slot and create a real word. You'll notice that the letter is actually pronounced and shows up once I put it in the slot. And I'm going to put, just for the sake of argument, an A in incorrect. And so it's actually not going to recognize it, and it's going to blink because it's not put in there correctly. So I'll put the A in correctly and the letter fly brings it up. And I'll do it again and be quiet so you can hear it. And I'll find myself a T.
T.
So I created a true word. Next now I will actually touch the chameleon. Basically, each letter is sounded out phonetically, and the word is pronounced. And if there's a graphic that's in our database, it will show up. So again, we can see the association of an item or a graphic with the word. And we'll go back to the very beginning. We'll remove these letters out. And let's make a word that doesn't actually exist. Like Q.
Q.
J.
J.
K. And we'll ask the chameleon to
QJK.
Since it is not a true word, the chameleon will actually make a little ugly face and wait on the student to make a move. So we'll remove the letters out, and we want to remember the words that we're actually doing here, which is we're going to look at in the playground here very soon.
G. O. A. T. G. O. T. Goat. Goat.
So therefore we have the word, we have the graphic, and we can pull the letters out. And that is one of the actual applications and games that are very active. Kids really like it. They start off with it because it gives them the opportunity to do a lot of experimentation, as we mentioned before, be creative, and again, learn how to construct words. This particular game, which is bowling, actually allows us to do a number of different things, which is letter identification, word construction, vocabulary, phonic words, and work on fine motor skills. So we'll choose Miles again. As you see,
Playset.
the system automatically Bluetooth connects to the actual playset. Yeah,
To Bowling Island.
this being a multi-sensory
This is your coconut.
type
Swipe this
device
screen to roll
gets
your
the students
coconut.
really involved in forth active actions. So I get to practice one with my bowling
These
skills.
are the rock rocks. The rock rocks are hiding letters. Knock them down to find
In this
a letter.
particular game, the actual game is going to drive the student to make a move
Roll
and
your
put the right
coconut
letter
towards
in
the
its right
rock
slot.
rocks to knock them down. Nice work. C.
So therefore the student has to find a C.
Place the letter in. You found it. C. You're ready to play. Knock the rock rocks down to reveal a letter. Find all the hidden letters to discover a picture. A. Oops! Turn the letter around.
Oops, I put it in the wrong way.
Hey.
Sorry about that.
A. Ah. T. 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 Nice work. K. Ah. T. Cat.
And there we have a picture of the graphic there of a cat.
Clear the letters.
So we'll follow the instructions and clear the letters. We can do one more here.
Roll your coconut to knock down the rock rocks. S. Place the letter in the first slot. S. S. I. Move the letter to the blinking slot.
Oops, put it in the wrong slot there.
I. T. 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 Great. S. I. T. Sit.
Very good.
Clear
So
the
that's how to give us an idea about how bowling actually drives and helps a child discover letters and follow instructions. On each particular game, there's a back end where you can manage what goes on with this particular game by touching the gear. What we have here is we can control the speech volume, we can control the music volume, and we can control the effects volume. Next, we have control over, again, the curriculum. In this particular one, this is curriculum step 1. And we'd have to actually go in and put in a code to get in to make these changes. I'll put the right one in here, 3, 2, 6. So what we'll see here, we got 3 different steps, which is, this is an adaptive game. The step 1 is a constant vowel, constant words. Step 2 is blends and digraphs. Step 3 is going to be blends, digraphs, trigraphs, and floss. So we can choose these different steps.
Roll your coconut to knock down the rock rocks.
And here we go again into the second level. We'll turn that up.
Roll your coconut to knock down the F. Place the letter in the first slot. F. I. S. H.
And we'll find an S.
S.
And H.
H. Shh. Great. I. Shh. Fish.
Very good. So that gives you an idea about how we can control the curriculum. And we can go back to our main menu. We can go to change our curriculum steps. Let's go to 6, 2, and 4. Let's go to step 3.
Roll your coconut to knock down the rock rocks. S. N. Place the letter in the first slot. I. Uh-oh. Try again. S. S. N. Sn. A. A. Ah. C. K. C. K. K. Nice work. Sn. Ah. K. Snack.
So that gives you an understanding about how you can control the levels of the particular game. Next game that I'm going to show you, the game is called Bubbles, one of my favorites. And Bubbles is a game that's basically designed for ages 2 to 5. In the curriculum, we look at letter identification, phonic sounds, word onsets, word construction, and vocabulary. Additional skills and features of Bubbles is fine motor skills are focused on, and vowel order. Let's see if we can start it up here. Let's choose my favorite player, Mr. Mouse, with his cute face.
Select a playset.
Let's select my playset. And we'll start the game.
Help me find the letter R.
Okay, we'll find an R.
R. R. Great job. Thanks. Pop the bubble.
And the child gets to physically pop the bubbles, the letters announced, and then the phonetic sound of the letters also announced.
A. Ah. Great job. Thanks. Pop all the bubbles. A. Ah.
Love those bubbles.
I can't find the letter.
Popping them.
Can you find the G? G. G. You found the letter. Good work. Pop the bubble. G. 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 R. A. G. R. A. G. Rag. Pop the big bubble. Wow, you did it!
And that is our game called Bubbles. I would like to share with you a little bit about the Square Panda Playground. Square Panda uses a tracking system that measures each child's individual progress. This is the home actual menu item, which shows a bit about each student and some detail about their activity in the cloud. Pretty straightforward. The next menu item is for students. This is where you'd upload students, where you monitor what students' activities are, and you also will be able to have the pictures of the students scanned into this particular area. It shows the number of hours that a student has played, the most recent word that the child worked with, and their favorite word numbers that they played. Many badges, which gives information about the letters and phonemes and rhymes and diagrams, and CVC words, compound words, and the like. And it gives you detailed information about how much they've actually used this particular area. When we get into a filter for the words, we can look at the actual real words that were created by the student. As you can see here, there are a number of words that we did with mouse. And this actually is one of the nonsense words that I created with mouse. And also, we could also dive down into the number of letters and how you use letters, if they put them in upside down in the correct way. And that's a bit about the student menu item. And we can customize also in the playground, adding students' names, pets, whatever type of graphics we want. There are over 4,000 words in the database, but you have the opportunity to be able to create additional words in the database, and also upload graphic images as you create with that particular word. In this particular area also, we have sort of blocked out certain words, bathroom words, anatomy words, those things that might be not something you don't want to have into the lesson. But you do have the option to be able to put these items and filter them back in with this particular menu item also. And the next menu item is pretty straightforward, which is the information about the account user, the account holder, password, ability to change. And one unique piece is if there's a letter that's lost, you can actually make the adjustment here so that Square Panda will not ask for a word that has 3 E's in it, so a word that has 2 F's in it, or 3 R's. And this tells you really the number and the types of letters that come in the package. There are 43 letters, and these are the letters that come with Square Panda. And that is pretty much the background, I should say the playground of Square Panda that is used to track students. And we really do thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to speaking to you.